Level 6 Latulin symbol. Pretty good. Oh, and that is level 13 Vanishing Journey symbol too, which is pretty awesome. That's 20 extra Arcane Force today. Nice. Alright, so it is Wednesday, which means weekly reset is happening at 7 p.m. for me tonight. And I need to do my weekly bosses if I'm going to do them at all this week. So I'm just going to do the ones that I know I can clear pretty easily. I'm not going to worry too much about the ones that I know I can clear if I had buff freezers, such as Hard Magnus, CRA. I think that's about it that I can really clear right now. Maybe Chaos Papulatus. I don't know. But I'm just going to do the ones that I know I can do, and we'll go from there. Okay, so for some reason, my skills felt really fast during that fight. I don't know if that's just because I haven't been training or bossing much lately, so I'm not used to using a green pot, but did that buff already go through that makes Mihile's animations faster? Because wow, it really felt like it. Okay, so I'm gonna head to my next weekly boss, which is gonna be Cygnus, and we're gonna knock that one out. All right, that was pretty easy. I'm actually kind of surprised at how easy these bosses are. I don't know if something changed. Maybe I just got stronger. I don't know. I guess my crit damage is pretty high and my range is pretty high compared to what it was like 2 weeks ago. So I don't know. All right, next up on the list. What is next on the list? Princess No. Now, Princess No is gonna suck. Princess No is gonna take like 15 minutes. Ugh. God. All right, let's go do Princess No. All right, that is Princess No cleared. I got a second Kana's treasure, very good. And I got Ayame's treasure, which is, it's okay, but it's never gonna be used. Kana's treasure is really the most valuable drop you can get here. So it's pretty cool that I actually got 2 of them back to back. So one quick tip that I have for Mihile players is if you see her do the Infinite Flames animation, the bar above her head that says infinite flames, if you wait until that bar is completely depleted and then wait 1 second after the bar is depleted, then get Royal Guard, you'll be able to resist the effects, the stun, pretty consistently. So keep that in mind. It takes a little bit of practice because you have to be in a position where you can get Royal Guard like instantly, but you'll get used to it. It takes a little bit of practice. I already said that. Okay, so that's pretty much all of the weekly bosses that I do. Excuse me. I am very tired. I woke up like an hour ago. And you know, my life is so hard because I have to play games all day. All right, what's up? I bought 100,000 mesos. No, I bought 100,000 maple points. And I'm gonna turn that into mesos. And from there, I'm not sure what I'm gonna do quite yet. There is one thing that I do want to do that I know for sure I want to start working on. But I've been considering buying another piece of drop gear. But if we look, drop gear is pretty expensive. This is kind of a great deal for an item. What? But yeah, as far as drop gear goes, you know what? I'm gonna go ahead and add this to the wish list because that's actually really good. 12% strength plus another 2% at the bottom. The only problem is it's not scrolled. But wow, that's a pretty decent deal. Yeah, so I want to buy this black gate ring for another 20% meso, and I want to buy this invisible damage skin because I've always wanted an invisible damage skin, but they were so hard to get in Reboot because the only way to get them was to roll it from Gachapon. So yeah, that kind of sucks. So the thing that I wanted to do, I wanted to go work on getting my shield. What prerequisite quest? Hold on. I know I started this quest. I just don't know what I need to do for it. Anyway, the thing that I wanted to do was I wanted to start working towards my shield. As much of a tiny difference as it is, it's only like a few points of attack. It's, for someone like Mihile, I feel like it's really important to min-max something like this. And it kind of sucks having to work towards an evolution secondary, an Evil Lab secondary when most classes don't have to, but I'm over it. I have like 80% drop rate or something, so this should actually be pretty decent, especially if I buy 2 times drop coupons, which I might consider actually. Hello, is somebody here? The game crashed in the middle of a cutscene. All right, I loaded the game back up. My Meso Market transaction is completed. I'm gonna do a few more of these. I don't know exactly how many Mesos I'm gonna buy. I can always buy more Maple points if I need to, but I kind of would, you know, rather not if I don't have to. But I thought about it some more, and as far as items go, I'm sure some of you have noticed that I don't have any totems. So what I actually wanted to do was, oh, there's a barefoot totem here for 2 billion mesos. Is it worth 2 billion mesos? Wow. I guess they were worth 1 bill like a month ago. Weird. I wonder where you get those from and why they suddenly shot up in price. But I wanted to get the barefoot totem, the King of Beasts totem, and the Hunter totem. I could also get an Otherworld Cygnus totem if I wanted to. Barefoot totem? No, actually, that is a little better than the barefoot totem. And there's no set effect with this as far as I can tell. So I guess I'll buy an Otherworld Cygnus totem. That also gives slightly more stats, so I guess this would be the better investment. So I'll have an Otherworld Cygnus totem, and then I'll have my Frenzy totem that I have, that I own, that I own one of, and my Hunter totem, and that'll be my totem setup, I guess. Right? That sounds good. And I might just skip out on the invisible damage skin because I don't really know if I want to invest 3 billion mesos in this right now. It's kind of just a luxury item. It's not really that important. But maybe against my better judgment, I'll buy this because it's a small damage increase, but not having any totems is bothering me a little bit, and I'm sure it's bothering somebody else out there. So this is the version that doesn't actually have an effect. The non-tradable version is the one that has Cygnus following you around, so keep that in mind. The Philosopher's Book version, which is this one, does not have the effect. I know I could always just go do Afterlands, but the Afterlands totems actually aren't that good compared to what I have available here. Like, even this Hog totem is better than any of the Afterlands totems. Okay, so if you have 3 of them, then they effectively give you about 10 attack each, more or less. So if we can get 10 attack or more on each of the totems, then we're doing better. This is probably not worth my money. One of the problems with totems is they're really expensive. Why does that one have +2 int? One of the problems is they're a really expensive slot to fill with decent items. I mean, these are in the billions. Almost all of the decent ones here are in the billions of mesos. So I guess I'll probably just stick with Cygnus for now. I'll probably just go with that and worry about other stuff later on. So I don't really know if this is the best investment for me. I really don't. But I think I'm just gonna go ahead and buy it. There's always the option that I can resell it if I need to. Oh, I know what I really wanted to look into. I wanted to see how expensive it would be to get a pair of Absolab gloves with crit damage on them. Okay, so if I'm going to get one of these, it would definitely be this pair. This would be a decent damage increase, and it would also cover the cost of 17 starring, which can get expensive. I don't know if this is necessarily the best investment, but it's 8% crit damage and 10% strength. I probably won't need to upgrade probably until I reach arcane gear. So we'll add that to the wish list. That might be the last big investment that I make, because that will be a pretty large damage increase with the 8% crit damage. So yeah, this is what I'm rocking right now. They're not very good. They're kind of just here for the sake. Oh, I didn't check the attack power on those. But I mean, the crit damage alone would be amazing. So I should be able to afford it and still have a couple billion mesos left over. So let's grab a few more. All right, so if I go buy these gloves, that'll put me at 59% crit damage, which is actually pretty good. Well, 59% when I'm in the right stance, but that's actually pretty good. So I think I'll just go ahead and do it. All right, so we're gonna buy these Absolab gloves. I think they're probably one of the better choices. Let me just real quick. Let me see how expensive arcane gloves are, because if they're a lot more expensive. So clean is like a couple billion. Okay, I think I can just settle for Absolab right now. Yeah, I'm gonna do it. And that will be the last major purchase that I make with this round of purchased mesos. I'll probably be able to sell off my old Absolab gloves for maybe close to a billion mesos. The potential is pretty decent on it. All right, cool. So that's a pretty significant damage increase, and that's also my now 4th legendary item that I have. And we're at 3 billion mesos owned, which is okay. I need to eventually put this up in the shop, in the free market, the auction house, for probably about 1 bill. I'm probably not going to keep this ring. This ring, it's really easy to come by, and getting 2 lines of strength on an epic ring, it's not a big deal. 10 stars is not a big deal. So I'll probably just break that down into materials. And I have a couple Meister cubes and Master Craftsman's cubes. I really need to upgrade my sword. The potential on this kind of sucks, but I want access to more cubes before I do that. How many cubes can I afford from here? I can afford 11 cubes from this, so it's probably not worth risking losing the admittedly kind of decent epic potential that I already have on it. So I'm probably not going to worry about that. And the rest of my stuff is kind of just okay for now. And off to Evolution Lab. I have to do some prerequisites, but those of you who didn't watch my original reboot series, I discovered that the best in slot shield for a Mihile is actually obtained from Evolution Lab. This is also the case for Kaiser and Angelic Buster, and I think there's one more class whose best in slot secondary is from Evolution Lab. I don't know off the top of my head, but it's been a while since I've done this. So last time this took me about 4 hours to gather all the stuff that I need. Because you need quite a few of the evolution coins. These little things. Evolving coins. You need quite a few of those. So I'll probably just stay here, farm here for a while, especially because I have a Lucid Soul. I could farm these guys pretty quickly. I haven't tried to see whether a totem works here or not. So if you have one, maybe try it out. So I'll just hang out here and I'll get back to you guys after I'm done with all my runs. All right, I finished my first run of the day. One thing that I kind of forgot was to... Where is it? Monster population. You really want this? Like, you want as much of this as possible. I'm just gonna buy 10 of them because I don't think I'll need to do this more than 10 times. Let me quickly look at the shield. Yeah, so it's 400, and the only difference is +2 attack power. It gives the same stats, except it has 2 attack power, and I can't just give up attack power. I can't do that. I think Xenon might be the other class that the evolving secondary is good for, but I got about 30 coins from that one run. I might actually, you know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna buy a one of the coupons from the Legion shop because I want to see if that helps the drop rate. I don't know if this coupon stacks with the familiar that I currently have out. So I don't know, this will just be an experiment. Okay, I finished all 3 of my runs for the day. I got 136 evolving coins. This means it'll take just about 3 days of doing 3 runs a day, so 9 runs to get the 400 that I need for my shield. So I'll keep doing that over the next couple of days, and eventually I'll get this. It won't take that long. All right, so I'm about to start grinding. I got 7,000 reward points from the 100k NX I bought earlier, so I have plenty of reward points for wild totems. I'm just gonna do 4 hours right now. And I don't know where I'm going to grind or what level I'm going to get to, because that damage increase from those gloves I bought might be enough to push me over to Arcana. I'll test it out. I'm also trying to get into this guild right now, but they're not like replying to me. Level 228. And I have about an hour and a half left on this 2x coupon, so I probably won't get another level, but this is pretty good. So I just finished an hour-long battle analysis. I want to very quickly go over the results from Between Frost and Thunder 2 is the map that I'm training at right now. I got almost 23 million mesos per hour and 27.4 billion experience per hour. And these numbers are like, okay, they're not great, but they're pretty good. So I just wanted to update you guys on what my grinding is like right now. Oh, what? Hey, what is this? This is cool. So I just got this buff that says I get all these stats until September 7th. Hey, that's kind of awesome. I guess that's maybe because I reached 50 neocores. Huh. All right. I'm cool with that. All right, I just got done grinding for about 3.5 hours. And I got a little over 100% experience, putting me at level 228 with 27%. So that's gonna be it for this session. I'm freaking tired. I'm going to bed, dude. This is, oh my God.